Every morning, before the world wakes up, before the noise begins, before people start telling you what you can or cannot become, there is a silent moment. A moment where your future is being decided. Most people waste that moment scrolling their phone, complaining about life, blaming luck, blaming family, blaming the economy. But a few people, a dangerous few, use that moment to reprogram their mind. And those people become unstoppable. Because whether you believe it or not, your life is controlled by laws, invisible laws. The same way gravity controls the earth. Karma controls your destiny. Every thought, every word, every action comes back not someday, every single day. Look carefully at people around you. The man who lies to everyone eventually loses trust. The man who wastes time eventually loses opportunities. The man who fears risk eventually loses freedom. Life always returns energy with interest. And once you understand these laws, you stop living like a victim. You stop waiting for motivation. You stop depending on luck. You become the kind of person who creates results. No matter what happens, the first law is simple, but most people ignore it their entire life. What you repeatedly think about slowly becomes your reality. Your mind is like soil. Whatever you plant grows. Fear grows confidence, grows laziness, grows discipline, grows success, grows failure, grows. Most people plant negativity every single morning without realizing it. The moment they wake up, they think my life is hard. I'm tired, I can't do this. Nothing changes. And then they wonder why their reality never changes. Your brain listens to everything you say. Every sentence becomes an order. Every thought becomes a direction. That means if you constantly speak weakness, your mind will create weakness. But if you speak power, your mind slowly begins to believe it. This is why successful people protect their mornings like gold. They don't start the day with chaos. They start with intention. Because the first few minutes after waking up or programming your subconscious mind, imagine two people. One wakes up angry, distracted, negative, lazy. The other wakes up focused, grateful, hungry, disciplined. Who do you think wins after 1 year? Small mornings create massive futures. Most people think success comes from one big opportunity. That's a lie. Success comes from repeated behavior. Tiny actions repeated daily become unstoppable momentum. A weak mind says, I'll start tomorrow. A strong mind says, I start now, and karma notices everything. Every time you avoid responsibility, karma remembers. Every time you stay disciplined when nobody is watching, karma remembers that too. The second law is brutal. What you tolerate controls your destiny. If you tolerate disrespect, your confidence dies. If you tolerate laziness, your dreams die. If you tolerate excuses, your future dies, your life changes. The moment you stop accepting things that destroy your peace. Some people stay in toxic environments for years. Toxic friends, toxic habits, toxic routines. And then they ask why they feel empty. Energy is contagious. Spend enough time around complainers, and you become one. Spend enough time around ambitious people, and your standards rise automatically. That's why powerful people guard their environment carefully. Because your environment silently shapes your identity. Look at your daily routine honestly. Who do you listen to? What do you watch? What thoughts dominate your mind? What habits control your day? Because eventually you become whatever surrounds you. A person who spends 5 hours every day consuming negativity cannot expect a positive life. That's not how karma works. Life always multiplies what you repeatedly feed. Feed distraction, receive confusion. Feed discipline, receive power. And the scary part is this. Most people know exactly what is ruining their life. They just refuse to change it because comfort is addictive. Comfort destroys more dreams than failure. Ever will. The third law is the law of action. The universe rewards movement. Not ideas, not excuses, not intentions, action. You can read motivational quotes all day. You can watch videos for hours. But nothing changes until you move. A man sitting on a couch, dreaming about success, is still losing to the man taking imperfect action every day. Perfection is a trap. Fear is a trap. Waiting is a trap. The people who dominate life are usually not the smartest people. They're simply willing to act before they feel ready. Think about that. Most people wait for confidence before starting. But confidence only comes after action. Nobody feels fully prepared. Nobody feels fearless. The difference is winners move anyway. Every successful person you admire once felt doubt, but they trained themselves to move despite fear. That is power. Imagine if every day you forced yourself to do difficult things. Wake up early, train your body, learn skills, speak confidently, take risks, work when others waste time. Your entire identity would transform because action changes self-image and karma rewards courage. The fourth law is dangerous. The energy you give returns stronger if you spread anger. Anger returns if you spread respect. Respect returns if you spread discipline. Opportunities return. People think karma is magic. It's not, its patterns. Your behavior creates reactions. Your reactions create consequences. Your consequences create your future. That means every interaction matters. The way you treat strangers matters. The promises you break matter. The discipline you ignore matters. Life is always watching. And here's the truth nobody likes hearing. You cannot fake energy forever. Eventually, your real character reveals itself. That's why some people lose everything the moment pressure appears. Because pressure exposes truth. Weak discipline gets exposed. Fake confidence gets exposed. False loyalty gets exposed. But strong character becomes stronger under pressure. This is why difficult times are actually gifts. Pain reveals who you really are. Anybody can smile when life is easy. Anybody can act confident when money is flowing. But real power appears when everything goes wrong, and you still keep moving forward. That mentality changes destiny. The fifth law is about sacrifice. Everything valuable costs something. Want success? Pay with comfort. Want confidence? Pay with discipline. Want freedom? Pay with consistency. People want rewards without sacrifice. They want muscles without training, money without work, respect without integrity, peace without self-control. But life doesn't work that way. The price always comes first. And every day you avoid paying the price, someone else is getting stronger while you stay the same. That should scare you right now, somewhere in the world. Someone is waking up earlier than you. Someone is training harder than you. Someone is studying while you procrastinate. Competition never sleeps. The question is, when will you finally decide to become dangerous? Not angry, not emotional. Disciplined, because discipline changes everything. A disciplined person can survive chaos. A disciplined mind can create opportunities from nothing. Discipline turns ordinary people into powerful people. And the beautiful part is this: discipline starts small. One promise kept, one early morning, one workout, one focused hour, one decision to stop lying to yourself. That's how transformation begins. Not with motivation, with standards. The sixth and final law is the law of identity. You become what you repeatedly believe. You are if you believe you are weak, you act weak. If you believe you are unlucky, you avoid opportunities. If you believe you are powerful, your actions begin to reflect it. Identity controls behavior. That means your biggest enemy is not the world. It's the story inside your own head. Some people spend years repeating the same broken story. I'm not talented. I'm not confident. I'm too late. I'm not smart enough. And because they repeat that story daily, it becomes their prison. But the moment you change your identity, your reality starts changing, too. Start seeing yourself differently. See yourself as disciplined. See yourself as focused. See yourself as capable. See yourself as someone who finishes what they start. Because the mind always works to prove itself right. If you identify as lazy, your brain finds excuses. If you identify as powerful, your brain finds solutions. This is why elite performers obsess over mindset. Because they understand something most people never realize: your external world is a reflection of your internal standards. Raise your standards and life changes automatically. Suddenly, you stop wasting time. You stop begging for validation. You stop fearing opinions. You stop accepting mediocrity. And slowly people notice something different about you. Your energy changes. Your confidence changes. Your presence changes. Not because life became easier, because you became stronger. That is the real secret. Life never becomes easy. You simply become harder to break. And once you understand these 6 laws, everything changes. You stop blaming. You stop waiting. You stop acting powerless. Because now you understand that every action matters. Every thought matters. Every habit matters. Your future is being built right now, in silence through the small decisions. Nobody sees the scary truth. Is this 5 years from now you will either thank yourself or hate yourself for what you do today? Read that again in your mind, because time is moving, whether you act or not. The question is, what are you becoming, a weaker version of yourself or someone unstoppable at the end of the day? Karma is not punishment. Karma is reflection. Life simply gives you more of who you already are. So if you want a powerful future, become powerful now. Not tomorrow, not next month now. Wake up with purpose, protect your mind. Control your habits, take action daily. Speak with strength, move with discipline, and slowly. Silently, your entire reality will begin to shift, one morning at a time.